This lesson is all about finding the equation of lines and also sketching it, okay? Just a recap from last year, to sketch a linear equation, you need to find two things. The y-intercept, that's by substituting x equals 0, then find the x-intercept by substituting y equals 0, then join the coordinates. So for example, if I have this equation here, the first thing you want to do is substitute x equals 0 to find the y-intercept. So let's substitute x equals 0. So this becomes y equals 4 times 0. Yep, 4 times 0 minus 6. And what's that?
6 minus 6.
Yep, so that is my first point, y equals to minus 6. Okay? Second thing, I'll do it here just so you girls can see. Can you girls see if I write it here? So the second thing, substitute y equals to 0 in the same equation. That becomes 0 equals to 4x minus 6. And then you want to solve for x. So in this case, what's that? Bring the 4x to the other side. That becomes minus 4x minus 6. So x equals 2. Minus 6 over minus 4, which is 3 over 2. I'll write, is that 1.5? 3 over 2? Yeah. I'll write it in decimal because eventually I need to plot these two on the number plane. Okay? I'm not going to sketch it out. I'm going to sketch it there. So what I mean by that, so what does that actually mean as in terms of coordinate? 0 and minus 6. Okay? How about the x coordinate? Can you girls see? No. 1.5 and 0. Okay, so I'm going to put 0 and minus 6. All right, so you got that. Can you girls see the red dot there? Yeah. And the other one is 1.5, 0, label. So girls, once you've got those two dots, what do you got to do? Join the coordinates after you put the dots. Okay, which I obviously can't do on the smartboard, so you girls know what to picture. Yep. Now, girls, we need to sketch that now. Girls, same steps. Let's just do the same steps. Let's substitute x equals 0 for the y-intercept as usual. All right, so let's substitute x equals 0. So what am I writing then? 0, because that becomes 0. 0 minus 2y equals to 8. Yep. So what does y equal to?
Minus 4.
Yeah, minus 4, straight away. Yeah, does that make sense? Same thing for the x-intercept. Substitute y equals to 0. So what does that become? Yeah, that's easy, straight away, like that. All right? So in terms of the coordinate though, where is the dot or the coordinate I'm plotting for y equals to minus 4? 0 minus 4 for this. And for this one? 8 and 0. Yep? Okay, so I'm going to quickly put those two up there. All right? So, yep, so it's going to be these two dots. Shh, girls. It's going to be these two dots that you have to link up physically in your graph. Okay? Find the gradient of the line through each pair of given points. Okay? Find the gradient first. Then find its equation using gradient intercept form. Give your final answer in general form. Girls, I need to teach you what general form is, but before all of that, girls, here are the 2 points. I've labeled it up there. Okay? The first thing they want you to do is find the gradient. Now, girls, when they give you two coordinates, always follow these steps. Find the gradient using this formula we learned from last lesson. And then this is the new part, which I've taught you last year already, but this is the formula to help you find the equation of a line. So, girls, let's do this first step. From last lesson, girls, we learned to label x1, y1 for the first coordinate and x2, y2. So let's do that and see what our gradient is. M equals to 8 minus 4 over 2 minus 0. And if you put that, what's that? 2. So the gradient of that line, if you link those two dots up, is 2. Now, second step, girls, paying attention. Here's how you do this part. Girls, see that y? You write it as it is. But minus these two, girls, let's pick one of the coordinates. It doesn't matter which coordinate you use. Let's pick that one because that's the easiest one to use because it's got 0. Yep. So girls, in this case, my y1 is 4. So you write y minus 4. Yep. Equals. What's my gradient? Yeah, I just found it. Yep. Bracket. X stays the same. You write the x. But what's my x1? 0. Okay. All you need to do now is simplify that. So y minus 4 equals to 2x. I don't need to expand that because it's 2 times 0. Now, here's the tricky part. Girls, if the question asks you to write your answer in gradient intercept form, girls, what did I say was gradient intercept form? What do you have to make by itself? You have to make y by itself. So in this case, you'll be y equals to 2x. Bring the minus 4 over to the other side. That would be your answer if the answer says answer your final form in gradient intercept form. But in the question, it says they want you to answer it in what form? General form. I'll do it up here. Okay? That's right. Girls, this is important. This is something new. Yeah, so girls, if it says general form, this is your formula in general. Okay? Basically, you want everything moved to one side and make it equal to 0. So in our case, girls, I've got y equals to 2x plus 4. The easiest way to do this, girls, if I just bring the y to the other side, that becomes 0 equals to 2x plus 4 minus y. Yeah? I usually want to arrange it so that x comes first, y comes first, then the number. So in this case, it will be 2x minus y plus 4. This is what's called general form. Okay? You bring everything to one side and make sure it's all equal to 0. Okay? So that's how you do it in any questions. If you're ever given 2 points, follow these rules. Girls, last question, stay with me. 13a. Find the gradient of each line below. Hence, find in gradient intercept form the equation of a line that passes through A03 and parallel and perpendicular. Okay, it's a lot of information. Let me break the question down. So what they're basically saying is, girls, we have an equation here. Okay? Let's express this in gradient intercept form. Let's make y by itself, and there's a reason why. Girls, what's this in gradient intercept form? I want to make y by itself. Tell me what to do with these two. What am I writing here?
2x.
Minus 2x minus 3. Girls, you always want to write it in gradient intercept form if you want to find out the gradient. Because that's the gradient, yeah? And that's the y-intercept. Now, my gradient is minus 2. If I want to know the gradient parallel to that gradient, remember from last lesson, if two lines are parallel, the gradient values are? Equal. That's right. So that means that's my gradient if it's parallel. Okay? But what if it was perpendicular?
Reciprocal.
Yeah, if it's perpendicular, remember this is minus 2 over 1 right now. If I flip it and put a minus in front, it'll be 1 over 2. Does that make sense? Okay, here's the last part. What does the question want? Then find its equation. Girls, to actually find the equation, girls, I'm going to write on the side here because I'm running out of space in the camera. Okay. All right. Girls, from here, first part, equation of a line passing through 0 and 3 and parallel to that. Girls, from here, what's my gradient parallel to this? I just wrote it. Minus 2. X. Girls, from that coordinate, what's my y-intercept? Yeah, that. Girls, that's what they want. Girls, we have to do the same thing. Hold on, we're not done yet. Second part, perpendicular to that. Same thing here, same thing there. But girls, what's my gradient if it's perpendicular? Half. So you write half x. Y-intercept is still the same. That's the second answer. Girls, that's what they want you to do for that question 13. Two answers. Because it says 13 part I parallel to it, that's that. Perpendicular to it, that's that. Okay? Very long question, tricky, but I know it's the last minute and you girls are half asleep, but I thought I'd still do it because I know you girls would definitely ask me about that.